This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we are going to take a look at the Barilla Pesto Basilico e Mozzarella di Bufala Campana. And this is apparently a new pesto that I bought a couple of weeks ago at a local Netto supermarket, and I haven't seen this before, and it looked interesting. It doesn't look the most appealing color-wise. It looks like a mixture between pea soup and snot, but I like basil and I do like mozzarella, so I think it's a good idea to take a look at that. Maybe it tastes a lot better than it looks. So pause if you want to take a look at the nutrition table right there. Pause if you want to take a look at the ingredients lists right here in different languages. We have got Italian, we have got I guess French, then we have got German, Greek, and I think that's already it. So I can only read the German one, and that says that we have got basil and mozzarella di Bufala Campana in here. The pesto sauce with basil and mozzarella. Sunflower seed oil is the first one, ingredients wise. The second one is basil, 8.5%, so we do have quite a bit of sunflower oil. And after that we have got mozzarella, another 8%, and then we have got cream, and then we have got corn fiber, then we have got ricotta cheese and some dairy powder, salt, cashew nuts, sugar, and natural aroma, natural flavorings, and milk protein. Then we have got lactic acid and some rice starch, and it can contain Schalenfrüchte. What Schalenfrüchte? Is it legumes? Was it legumes? No, that's Hülsenfrüchte. I don't know. Maybe somebody in the comment section can educate us all on that particular English term. Okay, without further ado, let us open up this thing. Nice pop, definitely. Delicate method. Doesn't look cheesy at all. Looks wise here. Yeah, also nothing too new. Looks a bit oily, as we can see it right there. Scent-wise, it is interesting. It does smell a bit dairy-like. One could say it does smell of basil and mozzarella. Yeah, no, it does smell of that. But did I see that right? So first one is sunflower seed oil, and second one is basil, and the basil is already at 8%, so it's just oil. Okay, maybe. No, not water, just oil. Anyway, scent-wise, it does smell alright. It does have that chlorophyll scent to it. It certainly smells of basil. And also a bit of dairy, although now that the first whiff has left the glass, it smells mainly of basil. So let's mix it a bit here up top. Put some on the saucer. Doesn't look much different down here, although it does look less oily. And again, it starts to smell more like a bit of mozzarella. If we take off the most top bits here, we spread it out a bit more. You can see individual leaf pieces. No mozzarella balls to be spotted as of yet. Scent-wise now, yeah, smells of basil pesto. Yeah. Okay, let's go for a taste test. This one all on its own. Oh yeah, very oily. Kind of spicy. Yeah. It tastes oily and a bit spicy. It's interesting. Not too much mozzarella flavor, but it's not terrible. Not great, not terrible. Okay, I'm going to get a little portion size of pasta ready, and I'll see you in just a second. Alright, I'm back at the desk. Let us get this out of the way, and let us put the pasta with the pesto on here. My favorite pasta, the mini penne rigate, on my favorite plate. And I took, I think, about maybe a bit over a third out of this glass for this amount of pasta. And I have to say, it does have this sort of cheesy glaze to it already. It's been a minute and a half since I have poured this, well, mixed this into the pasta in the pot. And scent-wise, it is very similar to what it has been in the pot and in the pesto glass. Let's see what the flavor is like. First, spoonful of pasta. This is actually one of the things that I really like about this mini penne rigate, is that you can eat it with a spoon. Okay, so it's got quite a mild flavor. It does have that cheesy glaze, and it certainly feels like a cheesy glazed pasta in the mouth as well. Not quite as bad as the mac and cheese, of course, but certainly different than the regular pestos are. It's a bit weird. I wouldn't say that it tastes of mozzarella in particular. It does have a certain basil flavor to it. It does have a certain creaminess to it, but it is not as rich in flavor as I'd hoped. Overall, it feels just like a very mild sauce that you mix your regular everyday pasta with. Very different from a pesto alla genovese, for example. At least in my opinion. It feels like it does have the occasional grainy bits, maybe from the cashews, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the pasta, because I poured in the whole thing. Maybe some granules got in there as well, but nothing too exciting, I'm afraid. No, not bad, but also not all that great. I think I'm going to finish this one off, and I'll see you with the review sheet in just a second. The consumption process is complete and we are ready to rate this with the review sheet. First impression wise, I'm giving 0.5 out of 1 available point. I have to say that this wasn't the best thing and also not the worst thing that I have ever had, and not even with the pestos that I've had, and I've had some that I really did not like. But something I was missing was maybe a bit of richness in scent. It did smell of basil. And at first it did smell a bit of mozzarella, some sort of dairy stuff, but the first impression wasn't the best. That's something I really do have to say. Overall, this sort of snot appearance, that doesn't help color-wise. Color-wise, overall, 0.75 out of 10, 1 for this particular item. It looks a bit weird, doesn't look the greatest. We do have some bezel pieces in there, that's nice, but the overall color is reminding me too much of snot, I suppose. Consistency and texture wise, I'm giving 1 out of 2 available points. It has been very creamy, but that has really also been it. It reminded me of what would happen if you were trying to make a pesto out of these regular cheese sauces that you get in these pasta kits, where you get the pasta and then this powder that you mix with water and then you boil it and then you have your cheese sauce. This is really what this reminded me of. It didn't strike me as an exquisite pesto per se, therefore just 1 out of 2 available points here. It has been very creamy though, so if that's something that you are into, then this is maybe the right thing for you. Flavor wise, I'm giving 2.5 out of 5 available points because it hasn't been the most overwhelming in that regard. Mozzarella wise, I didn't really taste too much. It just tasted like some sort of dairy product that made its way into a pesto style sauce. There was certainly basil flavor, but also that wasn't too overwhelming either. Overall, just a very average rating for the taste of this particular item. Thematization wise, I'm giving 1 out of 1 available point because, yeah, I guess they put basil in here and mozzarella, and that's cool. But overall, I'm not overly impressed by this. Therefore, in total, we have a 5.75 out of 10 for the Barilla, Pesto, Basilico e Mozzarella di Bufala. And I think this is it for this particular item and this particular video. Have you had this before? Feel free to let me know in the comment section down below, and also let me know what your favorite pesto is. I want to take a look at more of these Barilla pasta sauces and these Barilla pestos and in general pastas, because I do like pasta. Easy and quick to make. Not even having to try if something is done or not. You just set a timer, forget about it. Well, try to not have the entire pot boil over, and then you've got perfect pasta every time that you can just then mix with some pesto or sauce. Yeah, usually I'm going for tomato sauce, but this pesto was intriguing overall. A bit underwhelming though, for me personally at least, and I think this is where I'm going to now finally end this particular video. If you've got a question or a video suggestion, feel free to put it down in the comment section below, and if you want to see more videos just like this one, feel free to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then, bye bye.